Wait, John Rowe.
The topic of the
We should do a
podcast together,
podcast. We
and
should do a
honestly, I'm excited.
Wait, John. Wait, John Rowe. We should do a podcast.
The topic of the podcast together, and honestly, I'm excited.
G'day, dorks, and welcome in to Lords of Dorktown, a podcast all about anime, cartoons, and video games. I'm your host, Philip, and the dork joining me tonight is a much beloved friend, a patron of Dorktown, and a very wet boy at the moment. It is J-Ro, friend of the show.
Hey Phil, how you doing?
Good, mate. You know what's crazy?
What?
I'm going to be able to touch your face in 5 days.
I know we haven't seen each other in so long.
And I'm going to be able
That's
to...
if you can drive up here though.
Mate,
Brisbane could be completely underwater soon.
Oh, fuck. World War III could ignite by that point as well. Like, who the fuck knows what's going to happen in a week's time? But if all goes to plan, I'm going to be seeing you in a week, and I'm genuinely very excited.
I know, I can't wait. And this time with all the boys.
All the boys. Literally all of them. Minus Callum. Sorry.
Minus Cal.
Anyway, we are back today to do another ranking Pokemon episode. We did the starters not too long ago, and today we've decided to tackle the, I would say, arguably much harder and longer list than ranking all the starters by ranking all the legendary and mythical Pokemon in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's actually a lot. There's a lot of Pokemon. Phil.
This list is intimidating. I'm not going to lie. This list is definitely quite intimidating. But again, man, we're just working up to that one day where we sit down and record a 24-hour-long episode where we rank every single Pokemon. We're going to do it one day.
In Pokédex order.
In Pokédex order.
Just for sanity.
I think that would be basically a suicide note for me, I reckon. That would ruin me. That would serve as my suicide note because that would fucking kill me.
Yeah, we might not even make it to the end of the list.
Oh, I don't think it'd be a lot. That's a lot. What is there like? Is there over 1,000 Pokemon yet? Sure, it's got to be close.
There's at least 900 and something.
That's insane. That's so many. But yes, we are ranking all the legendary and mythical Pokemon. We'll be going through categories. We're going to go through sub-legendary first, legendary second, and mythical last. This is just the list we found online. We'll post a link to this list in the show notes below if you want to go along with us. But we'll kick it off with Articuno. Oh, we should say the ranking system we're using too. We're going to go S, A, B, C, D, and then straight to F, skip E, like we did last time.
Okay.
I think that's good. I like that one.
Should we just go S? Should we shrink it? Or should we do that many?
What do you mean? S, B, C, D.
No, let's go S to C and then an F.
S to C and then F. So no D, no E. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
S, A, B,
D
C, and
trash
F.
anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Rightio, we'll kick off with Articuno, the ice flying, the first of the legendary birds from Gen 1. I think this is a solid S tier straight off the bat.
Out of the three birds, it's already like S tier between the three.
It's the best. It's the best out of the three for sure. It's so gorgeous.
Like ice was such an OP element.
Oh, typing wise, yeah.
In first gen, yeah.
And Articuno too is the prettiest of those legendary birds. I think its ability's pressure. When this Pokemon is hit by a move, the opponent's PP lowers by 2 rather than 1, which is kind of nuts.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
Especially if you play PvP.
Oh yeah, I see this get used a lot in compilations of Pokemon battles on YouTube, which is like apparently like 80% of my life now is watching fucking pro players play Pokemon on YouTube. It's fucking debilitating.
I mean, Small Ant has like one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Dude, I fucking love.
Shout out.
I've been burning through Small Ant. I've been watching fucking Minecraft speedrun videos. I've played like 30 minutes of Minecraft in my life, but I will watch fucking Small Ant play fucking a speedrun of Minecraft for hours, dude. Hours I'll lose. Good stuff. Yeah, so comfortable S tier for Articuno.
Yeah, I'm happy to put her in there.
So we'll move on to Zapdos. Electric Flying.
Zapdos was always, out of the three, my favourite because it was the first legendary card I ever pulled out of a pack. So, yeah, Zapdos is always close to my heart. So I'm gonna put Zapdos in S tier as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to be S tier as well. I think we should just do one list, by the way. So I think we'll have to agree on the placement of every legendary together for just one list. But I do agree on you. Agree with you. Zapdos is S tier. Easy. I mean, it's
you
part
can
of
agree all over me.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'll be agreeing all over you in 5 days' time. Fucking fingers crossed. But yeah, all the legendary birds I think belong in S tier.
Yeah, 100%. And straight off the bat, the legendary dogs, I'm gonna put it. I reckon it belong in A tier.
Wow. Okay. So we'll put Moltres in S tier as well, and we'll move on to the 3 legendary dogs: Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. I will say, if any of those 3 deserve to be a bit higher, it would be Suicune.
Oh, I'd say Entei just because I love how Entei looks.
Entei is, I think all 3 of them really strong designs, but I think as legendaries go, I think they're just a touch boring. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Well, Suicune had a lot in like the 3rd Pokemon movie.
Entei has heaps in the 2nd movie as well. Yeah.
What was good about them was chasing them around the map. That was actually, just in terms of the game, they probably deserve to be a bit higher just because they brought in that mechanic, which is so much fun and so much time consumed as a kid trying to pin them between 2 routes and go in and out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they were. I have vivid memories of them in the game, which is good because I think there's a lot of legendaries on this list that I have no memory of, even if I've played the game that they were in. But yeah, I think I'm happy with A tier for Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. I think Suicune I could probably try and put up a pretty
They're on the border.
I could put up a pretty good argument for that to be S tier, but I think all 3 of them sit quite nicely together in A tier, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to I think they're called the Titan legendaries, the Elemental Titans, I think. Regirock, Registeel, and Regice, or Regice.
I don't have much to say about them. I think this is the boring legendaries.
Yeah, I think these are the worst. I think definitely would put Regirock and Registeel in an F tier, and I'd chuck Regice up in a C tier. I think
just for typing.
Just for typing, and I do think out of the 3 designs, it makes the most sense and is the most palatable.
I give them bonus points for again, similar to the dogs, bringing in that element of puzzle work to the video games.
Yeah, really, well
catching all 3 of those.
Well utilised in the game for sure.
But then next to Latias and Latios, who rinse and recycled the dogs mechanism. I don't like either of those 2, so I'll put them down there with the Reggies.
You reckon? What are you saying? Latios and Latias both in F tier?
Yeah, I think no, they get C tier just because it was entertaining to chase them around, but they're not like the dogs that.
No, I think design wise, design and type wise, being Dragon Psychic, I reckon they both belong in C tier. I think Regirock, Registeel in F tier, Regice and the 2 Latiases in C tier. You happy with that?
Yeah, borderline chucking them in there. I thought it was pretty cheap how they're just a different colour as well.
Yeah, I get ya. I do get ya. It is.
They're
You
just
know
they're
what?
literally. I feel like Pokemon were just like, let's just throw this in here.
You know what? You've talked me around. I reckon we can probably bump all the Reggies and the Latiases in F tier. I think they can all go in F tier.
Yeah,
You've turned me around.
yeah.
Okay, you've turned me around. That's. Yeah, they were kind of on a dog shit run there for a while for legendaries, but we'll move on to Uxie, Mesprit, and Aslith. The psychic
Yeah,
legendaries.
Again, not much. Like they're just trash Pokemon in general.
I reckon the least intimidating legendaries committed. They're so. They look like baby Pokemon, and the fact that they're all psychic.
They're just trying to like doll up Mew, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I reckon all F tier as well. Man, we're
Boring.
being harsh.
Uncreative,
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
lame Pokemon.
All the same types too. It's kind of it's basically just 3 of the same Pokemon.
They didn't even have much story. It was just go to these lakes and catch them.
And
catch each one.
You release them too.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. So yeah, F tier, man. So basically, yeah, we've been rough. We'll move on to Heatran. Fire.
We gotta exaggerate the hate and the love.
Yeah, Heatran. I like Heatran. I think Heatran is sick. I think design-wise, it's really strong. I think Fire Steel's a cool typing, and when it's in the anime, it pops up in like 2 or 3 different anime movies, maybe just 2. It's fucking sick, and it's got an episode of Pokemon Origins. I want to say, not Origins. One of the Pokemon web series on YouTube. There's a Heatran episode that's fucking chef's kiss good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'll take your word of advice for it. I haven't seen any of that, but where we sticking him?
Look, I'd say a solid B tier, B or A.
Yeah. See, I've only got experience in the game, and the game was cool. Like you went into the volcano.
Yeah. If I
What gen was this guy? 3 or 4?
I think he was
Can't remember.
4. I think he was
4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, he's beefy. I remember him being super beefy, like ridiculously so. Yeah, he's Gen 4. Yeah, look, like I'd say solid B tier legendary. Really cool design, really cool kind of typing, but ultimately not that much of a standout with all things considered, you know?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah. Reggie.
Yeah. He's right.
Yeah, Regigas. The normal type
Regigigas.
of the Reggies. Regigigas, sorry. I've always said just Regigas. Regigigas. The normal type of the
That's
Reggies.
after the beans.
What do you think? Do you think they made any sort of redeemingness? Any redemption?
No, like other than the coloured dots on his chest, it didn't really make sense. The style he was done in. I thought he could have been more primal, almost.
Yeah. Type-wise, being normal, nothing too interesting. I know his moveset's fucking bonkers, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's okay.
I reckon F tier. I reckon we can just comfortably...
He's intimidating in the game. He's one of the biggest sprites you ever come across
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah, I do remember him. I have seen, like, again, YouTube clips of him where he's being played in games, and he is fucking huge. Design-wise, he's okay, but yeah, I don't know, man. All the Reggies just kind of fall flat for me. I reckon we could easily chuck him in F tier.
Chuck him in the bucket.
Fucking in the bucket.
In the bucket.
Moving on, Cresselia.
Bucket.
No, I will fucking fight for Cresselia. I think Cresselia is a gorgeous Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think, and like type, it's like a psychic type. I don't know, man. There's something about Cresselia. I think it's just really pretty. I really like it. It's cool in the anime when it shows up.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in the anime at all, so and that's where a lot of like the the sub legendaries and the mythical legendaries really shine.
Yeah, and I think The next couple of sub-legendaries we're going to talk about, I've only ever seen from the movie, and I fucking hate that movie, so probably be panning those.
Yeah.
But I think Cresselia, I would say up there with Heatran, a solid B tier.
Yep, cool.
Lock
it in.
Moving on, you can try and pronounce these next three because I fucking hate them.
Yeah, so Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion,
Yes.
the three deer.
They're also, I think they're known
fighting
as
deers.
the Swords of Justice as well from their movie. It's, fucking one of the worst Pokemon movies I've seen. And I reckon some of the ugliest fucking Digimon looking Pokemon.
Terrakion just looks like an angry bully.
Yeah. And like, the whole thing is that their horns are like swords and stuff like that. Like, I remember the grass fighting type one. It's like, I think in the anime, its horns are sharpened like swords, and they like cut through anything. I don't know. It's some real dumb shit. I fucking hated it. I reckon F tier, all these three, bang bang bang.
Yep, chuck them in there. There's too many legendaries to
So many.
skimp on the trash.
There's so many. Radio Thunderous, Tornadus, and Landorus. The three.
Bucket.
No way. Okay, I would agree with you on Bucket if we were just talking about their normal forms, but have you seen their other forms? They do have different forms.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so they have their like climate forms. I think I can't remember what they're called, but yes, it's a Cyclone Pokemon. We'll go Tornadus first. Yeah, so it's got its alternate forms. It's Incarnate form, its Terrarian form. So what do you think? Are you looking at Tornadus now?
Oh, I'm looking at Tornadus, the bird.
Yeah. So
that actually looks sick.
Yeah, really cool, right? Like I think just that form alone bumps it like pretty far. Like I'd say an A tier at least. I think it looks so cool.
Yeah. Okay. That man. Why go for the other form?
I know, right?
At all.
Thunderous 2.
Why would you not make them just the only sprite for the three of them?
Thunderous 2 has a sick form. I don't think as good as Tornadus. I think this would probably fall in a B tier for me.
Ooh, I like all three of them.
Yeah, okay.
But Thunderous the best.
Thunderous the best?
Landorus the worst.
I reckon Thunderous the best. That's wild.
Oh, sorry, Tornadus the best.
Okay, yeah, I'd say Landorus B, Tornadus A, Thunderous B.
Yeah, lock that in.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Tornadus, that fucking bird looks fucking so cool.
Yeah, I did not know they had that form. That is cool.
Moving on, we've got Type Null, as well as I can never pronounce this one. How would you pronounce that?
Silvally.
Silvally, yeah. I think we've got some real good C tier legendaries here. I think cool design.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sword and shield, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I think Sun and Moon, weren't they? I'm almost.
Or
Yeah, that was Sun and Moon.
maybe came in Sun and Moon, but I'm pretty sure it was in Sword and Shield.
Yeah. I think that was Sun and Moon release though.
Yeah, I remember catching one. I'm pretty sure it was Sword and Shield. Yeah, so C's, lock it in.
Yeah, solid C's. I think really cool design. In the anime too, they get some really cool play, especially in Pokemon Alola, which I've been watching in a horrific amount due to my crippling addiction, or my son's crippling addiction for Pokemon. Moving on. Hey
man, we were bred in that. There's no crippling addiction to Pokemon.
Mate.
It's just fuel.
We take fucking whole days off of talking about Pokemon with my son. We're just like, radio, it's Wednesday. We don't talk about Pokemon on Wednesdays because, like,
hilarious.
It's every conversation some days. It's nuts. Moving.
But you know that as a child, you would have sat there with him and just talked for hours.
Oh, days. And like I still do. We have like we had like an hour-long conversation the other day about Pokemon, and it was just like, honestly, it was
That's a
basically
dream.
two kids talking. Like I wasn't a parent anymore. I was just like a kid. It was
That's a dream.
It is pretty good. I won't complain. We'll move on to the Alolan sub-legendaries, the Tapu Koko,
Yeah.
Tapu Lele.
You got to take the lead
Tapu
on this.
Bulu,
I have zero
Tapu-
experience.
Okay. The only experience I have is from the anime, and I would say all of them fall pretty solid into C tier, with the exception of Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is fantastic. They're cool concepts, cool designs. They're like they're supposed to be traditional island kind of Hawaiian-inspired legendaries, and they all have a shell. They all fold into like a shell, like a protective mode, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. It's visually very nice in the anime. They've got all varied personalities, and they're all play their various roles. But yeah, Tapu Koko sticks out as a really good one. So yeah, I'd say C tier for all of them except Tapu Koko, who I'd put in a B tier.
Yeah, I mean, happy for that. Just visually, Tapu Koko is probably the... Bula is good as well.
Yeah, Bully is pretty cool too. They're all really strong. They are all really strong.
They look great and different.
Exactly. This is Pokemon Alola got a lot of flack. I remember for a lot of the design saying that it was not really that great. I mean, they did have some pretty big stinkers in that generation. That was the generation with the lay Pokemon, the Pokemon that was literally just a lay.
And Executor had that pine tree neck.
Yeah, the pine tree, the dragon typing for
Palm tree,
Executor. Yeah. But I don't know. I liked that generation. I never played the games because it's the generation where they changed the format of the games, got rid of gym battles and stuff like that, and tried to aim it for a more kid-friendly approach, which didn't last.
Lame.
Lame. Yeah, lame. But yeah, we'll move on to the Ultra Beasts. Now, I have zero experience with these Ultra Beasts except from the brief times they appear in the anime. But I hate the design of all of them.
So, what is Ultra Beast?
I haven't the foggiest idea. I had no idea. I'm looking at their Pokedex entries.
There's so many of them.
There is a lot.
Are these guys from...
One of the several mysterious Ultra Beasts, people on the streets report observing those infested by the suddenly become violent. I think they're like from an alternate reality, something like that. The game and the TV show got pretty weird for a while there. But look, I'm just going to say all of these are F tier. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
I think they all look
Trash,
terrible.
all of them.
They all look... There's one that's literally just like a brick with legs. Skip them all. I hate them. All the Ultra Beasts.
Yeah.
Put 'em
Scratch
in.
all of them.
Put them in F tier. We'll move all the way to the list to what I would say are the next cool legendaries that aren't Ultra Beasts. The ones from Sword and Shield. So we have Cubfu and Ursafu, the fighting style legendaries from the Sun and Moon the Sword and Shield expansion DLC. I think these are very cool.
Urshifu is one of the coolest looking Pokemon I've seen to date. But at the same time, he looks like he should be in that one series of Digimon where they were human form, like they were bipedal Digimon.
Ah, you're talking about it's not Digimon Tamers. Digimon Frontier, my friend. Digimon Frontier.
Yeah.
I pulled that out of my brain. I can't remember how to spell words, but I know Digimon Frontier.
No idea how to say them either.
Nah. I can barely speak English and write English down, but I could fucking name you a lot of Digimon.
Man, Urshifu, like, one of the coolest Pokemon, because I enjoy a bipedal Pokemon. There's not too many of them that are very humanoid. Like, there's a lot of bipedal, but there's not many that are humanoid.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
also
and
got
he's wearing
two
it-
different styles, which I think was cool. It got a single strike style and a rapid strike style, and depending on the style depends on which of the types it changes to. So it's single strike style.
Yeah.
It goes fighting darkness, but it's with its rapid strike, it goes to fighting water, which I think is a really cool typing. Fighting water is such a fun combination. Doesn't really change how it looks though.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely, man, Urshifu just gets like an S tier just for how fucking sick he looks.
I honestly think we can put Kubfu and Urshifu in an S tier just from coolness. Like I think just cool alone.
Yeah.
I love it. I think they're fantastic. Yeah, cool. I'm happy.
Plus
with
Teddiursa and Ursaring were like some of my favourite Pokemon from second
Man.
gen. So
Fucking love Teddiursa. I almost basically named my kid after a Pokemon because I named my kid Teddy. We'll move on to the last two of the Reggies. Regieleki. Oh, fuck. I knew I was going to click
Eleki.
it. Regieleki or Reggie Drago. I think Regieleki can fucking fuck right off into F tier, and I reckon Reggie Drago can fucking crawl its way up to a B tier. Maybe even.
Yeah,
an A tier.
I have no familiarity with these Pokemon, so
Yeah, these were introduced in the DLC for Sword and Shield.
okay. Did they play much into it, or they were just
No
kinda
idea.
like,
Never
"Come catch
played it.
these"?
Never played it.
Oh, Josh did. I'll have to ask him about it.
Yeah, but like if you look at it's not the best sprite, but if you look at the Reggie Drago, like if you click that link in that page we're looking at, you can see it's full form and it is sick. It's so cool. He's looking at it now, ladies and gentlemen. He's reacting. He's reacting well. No, he's not.
Oh no, it doesn't show much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
alright. Looks like just a dragon skull.
So what we'll say Reggie Electric F tier, Reggie Drago C tier. Will you give me a C tier?
Yeah, you can put it wherever you want. Could not be fussed with those two.
Put it in
Nor the
the-
next three.
Yeah, the next three I'm pretty much. We've got. You can pronounce these ones.
Well, there's Glastrier, Spectrier, and Morris. Okay, so the first two just are a Ponyta that's ice, and a friggin'
Ponyta that's
Ponyta
ghost.
that's ghost. So, fuck off.
Yeah, I say F tier. The next one is truly hideous. Oh, excuse me. It's one of the ugliest. It's
Yeah.
got two forms too, and you should look at its second form because it's. I don't know how it made its first form uglier, like not that ugly, but its second form is truly heinous.
Yeah. We don't need to waste any more time with this guy. Just waste of Pokedex space, to be
Yep.
honest.
Straight up F tiers. Okay, moving on to
If the
legendary.
Pokedex.
Moving on to legendary Pokemon. I think we're going to have a bit more fun with this one. We'll kick it off with Mewtwo.
Yeah, these are the ones we want to talk about.
Mewtwo S tier. S tier.
Yes,
all
instantly S
day
tier.
long.
Mewtwo, in my opinion, is the king of legendaries.
Yeah,
Always will be.
I'd put him up. There's another one that I would say is king of legendaries that we'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, S tier easily. This is so cool, so great. Good in the show, good in the movie, good in the game, good across the board. Pokemon cards of Mewtwo
Yeah.
always look fucking wicked too. Oh, love Mewtwo, man.
Yeah, Mewtwo's the guy.
Yeah, an absolute
He's the
goat.
OG.
Lugia and Ho-Ho, I reckon, are both very strong contenders for an A tier.
I'd put them. I'd put the next. Yeah, I'd put Lugia into S tier.
Yeah, no, I'd
Because,
easily, yeah. Lugia's S tier. for
Psychic
sure.
flying, but having access to all water moves.
Yeah,
Um,
it's nuts.
So he could surf and fly in game. That's just a potent combination for a permanent party.
Yeah. Ho-Ho A tier,
Ho-Ho
I would
was
say,
cool.
because like Ho-Ho's good, but I don't think it's S tier good. You know what I mean? Like it's good, but it's not S tier good.
Well, my brother had gold. I had silver. So yeah, we can put it in A tier.
Yep.
Never had any attachment to it.
Kyogre, Groudon. I reckon are both strong A's as well. I reckon some.
Yeah, I'd go A with the both of those. They weren't like standout Pokemon, but they, in terms of the lore built in that generation around them, they appear a lot more powerful than the previous Pokemon because they like created the earths and the water, and the oceans.
Yeah, I reckon the lore behind them's sick as well. Yeah, like agreed, sick. Those games are like some of my favorite games too. I think A tier.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to put them into S tier because I do think that they're both just chunky fucks. Like I think they're like just so big and like just physically so large that I don't know. I think I like my legendaries a little bit more. I don't know really.
Well,
what
this
I'm
is
saying
this
here,
is the
but-
point where you're getting like these guys are the first ones that step into that kind of like god tier Pokemon level.
Yeah, and I think a few of the god
Where
tier.
the lore, if you're looking at the lore behind them, like they should be, kind of like a step above all the other legendaries. I mean, they're running around creating, like making volcanoes erupt and shit.
Yeah, they're ridiculously powerful. But yeah, so I'd say solid A tier, Kyogre, Groudon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rayquaza. I would say
S tier.
it has my vote for King of the Legendaries. It's my favorite legendaries, hands down. Rayquaza is a beast. What a sick design.
In terms of capturing a legendary Pokemon and then using one after, he was my favorite in game.
Catching a level 70 Rayquaza in Pokemon Emerald is the greatest feeling a person can have.
Yeah, I still remember I had to use a Zigzagoon level 100 with false swipe to get him down to 1 HP.
Wow.
And then try to catch him because I'd already used my Master Ball the first time I played.
I was going to say I just used a Master Ball. But yeah, Rayquaza S tier for sure. Like, I what a cool design. He has I'll put a link to it in the show notes below, but there is a Pokemon YouTube web series with an episode of Rayquaza in it fighting Deoxys in space, and it is one of my favorite things I've ever seen. It's fucking gorgeous. I love it so much. Moving on, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina.
Poor.
I know this is tough. These three I think I'm gonna struggle with.
Yeah, these guys are borderline for me. For me, solid A, but maybe borderlining into B tier.
Yeah, I reckon they're hovering between A and B. I reckon A's. I do think they deserve an A.
I like Palkia in A just because I think he looks really cool.
Have you seen their Legends Arceus form?
No. Yes, I think I did see them. I think you shared it with me.
Terrible. Some of the worst.
Yeah.
Truly, truly awful stuff. That being said, their original design's super strong, so I do think I don't know. No, I do think that their Legends forms can drag them down to a B. I do think that could happen.
I'll put them in B. They're B plus.
Yeah, they're I could be easily convinced to put him in A, but I'm going to put him in B. Moving on, you can do these ones. You can name these fuckers.
Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem from Black and White.
Yep, I would say we're looking at 2 solid B tiers and a C tier.
I wanted to put them all in B tier because of the transformation that they can do in Black 2 and White 2.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. They've got like those.
I haven't seen that before. That'll give them bonus points. But yeah, generally, like, yeah, okay. You call the series Black and White, and then the legendaries are all black and all white. Bit boring.
I don't know. I do. I mean, it's on the nose, obviously. I don't know. They are cool looking though. I like Kyurem, how he's like designed after a T-Rex and he's frozen in ice as if he's like some dinosaur that's coming back to life. Yeah,
I thought that was pretty cool.
I think these are not too far on the nose. I think the next couple are way more kind of ridiculous when it just comes to how the series was named plus how these were designed. I think this is probably where they
Yeah.
start kind of falling into the rut of designing their legendaries to fit the naming of the games.
Oh man, when they have a brainstorm, I 100% can see them going through that exact process. You
Oh,
know?
it's nuts. But yeah, I do think we can sit these in what, like a B?
Yeah.
Yeah, solid B.
Yeah.
The next three, you're pronouncing. there's letters.
So we've got. Let me just go back. We're up to Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zigard.
Zigard, yes. X, Y, and Z, respectively, are all F tier Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I
I'll
would-
give him C.
I'll
Only
gotta-
because
yeah, fuck,
it was
I don't-
it was the first one on the 3DS, was it? The DS.
3DS. Yeah, 3DS. They were
That's
cool.
it,
The
that's
X and
it,
Y
redeeming
X and Y
points.
games were very fun, but I think the legendaries were very bad.
Yeah, I did you even know about this different forms of Zigard?
Yeah. I've watched the anime where you see all these forms. I don't like them. I think his 10% form is cool. Little dog dude, pretty rad.
This I think this is really cool. I had no idea, but his final form looks pretty dope, but doesn't really belong in Pokemon.
Nah, some real Digimon shit there.
Yeah,
It's 50%. It should stop at his 50% form. That is cool.
I think he's 50%. I think he's the coolest of the three in the generation. His
Oh.
50% form is cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just really not keen on these ones. But yeah, I'll put him in a C tier. We'll put him in we'll put him C. C's fine. I
I'll
can
give
live
him
with
C because I'm only saying that because I'm slacking on the next generation.
Yeah, okay. Cosmog, Cosmomi, Solar, Solga. Oh, why am I pronouncing this? Lunala. I can
Solgaleo.
pronounce it. Lunana,
Lunala.
and
Necrozma, who I have
Necrozma.
no idea about that.
Look, I think they're all pretty rubbish except Lunana. I think that's cool.
Really, I really like Solgaleo, but I'm big on any kind of like lion.
Yeah, I like a bat
Lion
Pokemon.
influence.
I do like a bat Pokemon, but I think we can agree this is the last two generations are pretty rough when it comes to legendaries and their design wise. Like these would they just needed a sun Pokemon and a moon Pokemon to justify calling it Sun and Moon.
Yep.
And yeah,
100%. And it goes back to the black and white thing. Like it's just like, they're completely out of ideas, and their brainstorming is just, let's figure out a title, and then we'll go from there.
yeah, it's working backwards from a title, and that never fucking breeds creativity. You know what I mean?
What does like Nintendo and Pokemon always do? They just do the same basic shit. So all the way back from Red and Blue, like opposites basically, and then now we're at X and Y, Sun and Moon. You know, just two opposites and then go from there. It's boring, not creative either.
Yeah, 100% agree. And like Cosmog and whatever look terrible. Zakramana or whatever it is fucking awful. Yeah, this generation's pretty bad. I reckon we can F tier everything here.
Yeah, I'm bumping up Solgaleo though just for looks.
Okay, if I'll agree for a Solgaleo in C tier, will you let a Lunana in C tier? As well?
Yeah, Lunala
Okay.
can come up.
That's cool. That's compromise.
I'll let
I'm
that
happy
slide.
with that. Now
We
we're on
work
to
so
the
well
legend.
together.
Now we're on to the legendaries from Sword and Shield.
Look, another opposites.
Yeah, so we've got the Sword Pokemon Zacian.
Zacian and Zamazenta.
And Eternatus and
Calyrex.
Calyrex. Yeah, we've got 4 F tiers right here, buddy. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, I did play Shield and I thought Zamazenta looked cool.
I played Sword because I think the Sword one looked cooler.
Okay, yeah, okay. So they both deserve to be an F. I think Fairy and Steel is honestly a bullshit typing for the sword one as well.
It's broken. It's so broken.
Where's the Fairy come? Why is Steel the
Steel's
why
the
can't they
base
both
type.
be Steel and Fairy?
Steel's the base type, but yeah.
Why has he got to be fighting? Like, why they should both be fighting?
And if anything, a sword would be
Steel and
more
fighting.
fighting type than a shield would be.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, shield should be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eternatus is terrible too. I think design-wise.
Can't
it's
even
just
get it.
yuck.
So yeah, and it looked very clunky and gross on the handheld. I
Yeah.
don't know, was it?
No, this
Yeah,
was sort of.
it's
This
a
is in the
Switch.
Switch.
This is
It was
Switch.
It looked terrible.
But it still looked gross.
Yeah.
Calyrex,
And-
I don't remember Calyrex at all.
I think design-wise, it's nice, but I think everything else about it is quite bland. I think its typing's boring. I think, I think the fact that it's paired off with one of the other legendaries to ride upon, I think I don't know. Everything about it's just snooze fest.
Oh, it rides on the two horses. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just think
don't like that.
think it's boring. I just really do. Let's
Yeah.
move on to the mythical Pokemon. So we kick
Into the
off
last
with.
leg.
We're in the last leg. We're fucking ripping through this. We're kicking off
Right.
with Mew. I mean, one of the cutest S tier Pokemon. I mean, it's S tier. Of course, it's S tier.
Yeah, got to be S tier. Man,
Yeah.
Mew is the best because Mew can learn every move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And it's a Pokemon. Oh, it's the hardest Pokemon to catch in that for those red and blue games. It's got the whole movie based around it. It's the whole series of Origins, Pokemon Origins, is based around Mew. It's iconic. I mean, it's the original Pokemon card with Mew on it, where it was the gold shiny that was the Aztec drawing or whatever of Mew, is one of the most iconic Pokemon cards in existence. I mean, it's up there with Charizard's.
Yeah, like it's not a real card, but was it a from the movie? Like it was a release for the movie?
Yeah, something like that.
I've still got that. I think. I swear I saw
think
that
fucking
recently.
everyone had it. We'll move on to Celebi and Jirachi. I reckon we've got some solid B tier mythical Pokemon here.
Man, Celebi was because I spent so much time playing Silver. Like Celebi was just like the thing I could never get because you needed a Game Shark. It's the only way to
Really?
get it. Yeah, I think there was no actual in-game way because it was an event Pokemon,
Yeah, okay.
and that was back when it was like 1998, and no one's got internet to. There's no internet connection. Like you had to be at the events to get the codes or something like that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's super complicated for the 90s.
Yeah, so
Unnecessary.
you can never get that like we had no chance of getting that Pokemon in game. Jirachi and Deoxys are both from Gen 3, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought they were... Oh, no, you're right. Jirachi's the wish-granting Pokemon. I don't know. I really like Jirachi. I think it's cute as fuck.
Yeah, well, he's it's a shooting star as well, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the origins of it. I don't know. I just think it's really cute. I really like Jirachi and Celebi. I think, we've got some solid B tier mythical Pokemon. I think Deoxys earns its place at least in A tier, and I would argue for an S tier. I think.
Yeah, solid A tier.
Concept-wise, it's so interesting. Like the first alien Pokemon, like it's from a different planet. It's got its different forms.
Adapt. Yeah.
I think all its
The
different
first
forms
Pokemon
look
with
really
different
cool.
forms, I'm pretty sure. I'm confident in that.
Yeah, would have been for sure.
And one of the best Pokemon in that, there was that Pokemon game where it was like a board and you could move your figurines up the board to attack. It was a mobile game. Absolutely destroyed that game with Deoxys.
Yeah, I think I remember you getting me to download that in one of the many mobile phone games you've got me fucking chemically addicted to. Yeah, I'd say solid A tier Deoxys for sure.
Yep. Happy with that.
Menifee and what is it, Phony?
Fiona.
We kick it off straight back into F tier, I reckon. Holy shit.
Bucket.
Absolute
Bucket.
trash. I think they're awful designs. I think they're boring.
They're shithouse. Why are they mythical Pokemon?
Yeah, I got nothing. Let's move on to a fucking wicked mythical Pokemon with Darkrai. Oh boy. The daddy himself. I think Darkrai is an argument for S tier, but at least A tier.
I'd solid A tier. The little bit where you have to go into the town and the girls having nightmares and the town's plagued by nightmares was really cool as well.
Oh yeah, game. For sure.
So yeah, solid A tier.
Yeah, for sure. I love Darkrai. I think it's wicked, so sinister looking, like a really terrifying Pokemon. And it pops up in the anime fairly often too, and it's always a fucking delight. I really do love Darkrai. Shaman? This fucking... this thing looks dog shit.
Shaman's lame. I think it's a spirit of grass or something like that. It's as fucking boring as grass could possibly be.
Jesus Christ.
F tier. F tier.
Yeah. F. Now, we're talking about the literal god of Pokemon, Arceus.
Bucket.
Or Arceus. I'd say
or
Arceus.
Just straight up Arse.
I'd say the fact that it in the canon is the god of all Pokemon, I think we should at least give it a C tier.
Didn't know you were so religious, Phil.
It's got to be a C tier.
I think in terms of them sliding him into the game, it absolutely shat on the entire brand itself.
Yeah, I don't think there should be God in Pokemon.
Makes no sense, and only makes sense now in the new Legends of Arceus, in the method it takes to get him. When he was first introduced, you could just go up with a friggin' level 100 oddish and try and catch the god of all Pokemon. Like, it's stupid.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to catch God. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, Legends of Arceus, you've got to catch all the other Pokemon or research them to get his approval, and he'll just accompany you. That makes fucking sense, and that is great.
Yeah.
But they can never get rid of. Yeah, they can never get rid of the fact that he was in. Was it Black and White?
Yeah.
And he was just a catchable Pokemon. Like, you can't say that this Pokemon created the entire everything and then be able to catch it. It's stupid.
You shouldn't be able to catch God. I've said it before. I'll say it again. At least give it a C tier though. C tier. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Victini.
Yeah, really cool looking Pokemon. I think it was only there for a movie. Like a lot of these other ones are just there for a movie.
It's basically Veemon from Digimon.
Bro, 100%. That's the first thing I ever thought when I saw him.
It's Veemon. Like, it doesn't look that much like Veemon, but it's shaped like
probably similar timelines as well to series.
Yeah, there's probably some parallel thinking there, but I reckon we've got an F tier here. I'd push him up to C tier if you're desperate.
C tier because he looks like a cool starter Pokemon.
Yeah, I'll give you C tier.
He looks like a good Pokemon. He looks like a Pokemon. Is all I'll say.
Yeah, a Psychic Fire is pretty cool. I mean, we do get a starter that is Psychic Fire. The next generation after that, or the generation after that. But yeah, okay, we'll put him in C. Caldo. F.
Yep, bye. Bucket.
Yuck. The worst looking horse Pokemon in Pokemon, and there's some fucking stinkers.
Yeah, it's like a My Little Brony or something like that.
It's so the My Little Pony of Pokemon. Yuck. Fuck off.
See you later. Alright.
F tier. Melotta.
Go away. Lame.
I'm going to say we should put her in C tier because she's... I don't know, she's kind of cute. I'm vibing. No, F tier, trash. Terrible.
Yep, trash. Not the next one. The next one's interesting. Genesect.
Cool. I really like this. I think it's cool. A fossil Pokemon brought back and enhanced by humankind. That's interesting.
Yep. Slot different held items onto him to change.
Yep. really cool lore, real cool ability, cool design. I don't know. I always vibed Genansec. I think it's cool when it appears in the anime and the manga. Not the manga, the animes and the movies. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So what are we saying? S? S or A?
Oh no, not S. No, God no.
A? A tier?
Oh, yeah. A.
It's not B. It's definitely not a B. It's
A minus.
say A. Just we'll go play.
Okay,
A.
we go A. It's A.
Up next is I can't pronounce that.
Diancie.
Diancie?
Yep.
Diancie. Okay.
We'll say that.
Real shit. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, lame. Lame.
F.
Actually,
tier.
lame. Second form, lame.
Yeah, no, it's all boring. Hoopla though. Hooper and its second form. Cool as fucking shit.
Yep, and I have seen his
Movie?
appearance in the movie. Yeah.
So good. He is basically like
Yeah,
a
no,
trickster
it's solid.
Pokemon. He uses his rings to teleport like mythical Pokemon in so he can fight them. There's like a scene where he uses his rings to summon Groudon and Kyogre and just beefs it out with them for like the amusement of the town. Really cool. Such a cool movie. Such a cool Pokemon. Cool forms. It's I would say S. I would say S.
Yeah, I really like Hooper.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Psychic
S
Ghost
tier
is
for
such
sure.
a fun type too. Yeah, really cool. I like it a lot.
Just one of the better like mythical movies. Like one of the better Pokemon movies.
Yeah, and like one of the better designs. Like they really put a bit of effort into that one. It doesn't.
Yeah,
feel
like a
cheap.
genie being able to create whatever. Like
Yeah, it doesn't feel cheap. It's cool. I really like it. Volcanion. Yuck. Yuck,
yeah.
yuck. Looks like
Could
a
be better.
Digimon. I mean, they were clearly going for a cool kind of style with their typing, water, fire. Obviously, you know, contradicting. But Ben 10 did that ages ago in Alien Force, where he had an alien who was both water and fire. So,
Oh,
you know,
Jesus, we got to do a Ben 10 episode. Fuck.
mate, I've been thinking of how I can justify doing a Ben 10 episode because, like, once I start
'Cause
watching
I asked.
Alien Force, that's it. I'm done. Like I'm losing fucking weeks of my life, dude. But yeah, Volcanion probably a solid C or F tier.
Yeah, you can put it wherever you want. I'm not interested, to be honest.
I think typing wise, fire water is cool enough to justify a C tier.
Might be one of the very few fire waters.
I think it's the only.
It could be the only, which
I think it
is definitely bonus points.
Yeah, well, it's cool. Well, yeah. The next one.
Mate, Magina.
Magina?
No.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, Magina. Literally got a gear for the
Magina.
head. So
I do believe, if I've got my Pokemon lore correct, it is an artificial Pokemon. So this is a man-made Pokemon. Constructed more than 500 years ago, can understand human speech but cannot speak itself. Its mechanized body is merely a vessel. Its true self is its soul heart, an artificial soul.
oh wow.
So I think that's a cool lore for a Pokemon, an artificial Pokemon. I think alone that should bump it up to like at least a B tier. I think it's cool design, kind of like a steampunk Pokemon made by man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's got that lore behind it, it definitely deserves it.
Yeah, I'd say a B tier. I'm happy with a B tier.
Next one though, Marshadow. Not sure what to think about Marshadow.
Yeah, Marshadow's kind of terrifying in every sense of the word. It's literally, it looks like if Chucky was if Chucky the doll was a Pokemon, it'd be Marshadow. It's truly it's
looks like
able
it
to
follows you
conceal
around.
itself in shadow. It never appears before humans, so its very existence is the stuff of myth. It lurks in the shadows of others, copying their movements and powers. This Pokemon is Craven and cowardly. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of weird looking. Fighting ghost, hides in your shadows. I don't know. That sounds pretty C-tierish to me.
Yeah, fighting's a weird typing if it's like cowardly and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit of a coward, but I reckon I'd still put up a pretty good fight sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
A fight with words.
Fight with food.
Oh yeah, love a food fight.
Let's
Let's get the next guy going.
Zero Aura. Now I'm gonna say that he's an S tier just for how broken he is in Pokemon Unite.
Bro, he's my guy in Pokemon Unite.
Yeah, S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
S tier,
Really cool.
Zero Aura. S tier.
Cool design, cool typing. I don't know.
Yep.
Zero Aura rules, and it's so much fun to play him in Pokemon Unite, and it's so annoying to be killed by him in Pokemon Unite. So
Yeah.
best of both worlds.
Yeah, he deserves S tier. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Metal and Meltan, the magnet Pokemon.
Lame. Like you look at Mel Metal, and it's just it should be a Reggie Metal to be like, if you know what I mean. Like just
Yeah, it looks pretty
looks
Reggie.
like Reggie Rock and Reggie Steel had a baby.
In the anime, it's like it's in the Alola anime. Ash has a Meltan and a Melmetal, and he eventually gets a Melmetal. Yeah, it's pretty charming in the anime. It's one of Ash's better Pokemon in Alola. He had some pretty cool Pokemon, but Meltan is definitely one of his better companions. That being said, I reckon these are both fucking C tier Pokemon at best.
Yeah. If you want to put them in there, go for it. Because outside of that, I think visually they pretty boring.
Yeah. Okay. Zarude. We're finishing this off with, I would say, one of the ugliest Pokemon ever committed to a Pokédex. This thing is heinous looking.
Oh, looks like a butt.
Yep. Its Pokemon movie is pretty terrible too. It's has in it the first human in the Pokemon universe that could openly communicate with Pokemon. It's basically, the new Pokemon movie is basically what if Tarzan happened in Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
So there's a little boy.
Well done,
who gets
Pokemon. Such an original idea.
I know, it's a little boy who gets abandoned in the jungle and is raised by Zarudes and can communicate with all Pokemon, and then Ash finds him and chaos ensues.
Is there more than one Zarude in the jungle?
Yeah, there's heaps of Zarude.
Fuck me. I hate when mythical Pokemon have heaps of.
Yeah, there's like a
heaps of
whole
themselves.
Zarude.
I don't think any of them should be mythical if they're gonna. Like, this guy shouldn't be mythical.
Yeah, there's like a fucking whole tribe of Zarudes in the show. It's one of the worst movies, and that's saying a fair bit because there are a lot of bad. I think there's like 22 and like 8 are good,
Well,
maybe 9.
That's what I mean, and nearly all of them are either like a sub-legendary or a mythical Pokemon, and they don't do a great job of creating a movie around a new mythical Pokemon, or the other way around, creating a new mythical Pokemon around a movie.
Yeah, I think from looking at our S tier, the best Pokemon are the ones that are cool design. They're not designed, they're not designed to fit around a game. They're, very good, very solid designs, very solid typings, and very solid lore that don't look like Pokemon designed by commission, or don't look like, Pokemon designed by a room of fucking board directors who are like, oh, this next Pokemon game is Pokemon Y. Okay, we need a Pokemon that looks like the letter Y. And then we'll make the lore and the design around that. Like, the best Pokemon are the Pokemon that are like, someone designed something cool and interesting and unique, and they made it something new, like Rayquaza, my favorite of all, is a very interesting design Pokemon. It draws on the Chinese mythological Pokemon dragons, the very streamlined, sleek design with no legs or wings. They're just kind of like sky snakes, And Rayquaza's cool. It's fucking a torpedo, but a dragon. It's fucking sick, man.
I know, and the move extreme speed. Outpacing quick attack.
Yeah, it's nuts. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that list. I'm not going to go through and say what's in each tier because that's a fuck ton of Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think what I've learned from doing this tier list is that there are a lot of shitty designed legendaries. There really is.
I think it's just this consistent theme of bad mythicals and legendaries with shitty movies.
Yeah. I do think the Pokemon movies do not add a lot to the Pokemon franchise in general. I think they never really hit the mark. The Pokemon they design for them are never that interesting, and when they're designing a Pokemon to fit a narrative instead of designing a Pokemon to be a cool Pokemon for the game or for the cards or for the movies, you know? I don't know. Yeah. It's just a lot of designs fall flat. A lot of them are really shit, but you know, sometimes they really fucking hit it out of the park. Hooper, they smashed it. It's fantastic. It looks amazing. The movie was great. So they can do good designs. I just feel like a lot of these do fall into the category of uninspired.
Yeah, a lot of uninspired, especially going from like black onwards.
Yeah,
like black
100%.
Black and white. Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Man, this has been really fun. I fucking love doing these rankings, and we will have you back on these episodes soon because me and you will be doing the much-awaited solo leveling episode as well as a bit of Vinland Saga coming up. I can't wait to talk about solo leveling with you. I honestly...
If you finally got on the bandwagon. Yes.
Man, I got on the bandwagon and then I fucking devoured the bandwagon. I am the bandwagon now.
You are the bandwagon,
I'm fucking so addicted. I can't wait to talk about it. But we will wrap it up there. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you leave a review if you enjoy this. Make sure you leave a comment on our Instagram. You can hit us up there at Lords of Dorktown. You can email the show at lordsofdorktown@gmail.com. You want to sign us off there, Jay Rowe?
Thanks, as always, everyone, for having a listen. Thanks for getting me on the pod again, Phil. And have a good day, evening, afternoon, and night. Keep it dorky, baby.